What's up, guys? Bass Boys here. Very different scenario here than it's been. The ice is completely gone. No more ice fishing. It's a pretty crazy warm day today. It's nearly, I think it's like 60, 68 degrees or something. So this isn't my first time out here, the open water to start. Been fished once before, not much luck, and kind of what I expect today. Maybe we catch a fish, maybe we don't, but any kind of fishing action today would be a success if we catch one, but who knows. So yeah, we're over here at the cheese pond today. Been one of my favorite places the last for a long time. So yeah, we're it's early spring and just waiting for that hot spring bite here. We're almost in the middle of March, so I don't know if things will pick up really until like April. I guess it just really depends on when it starts staying consistently warm out to warm up the water quick. And right when it hits a certain temperature, that's when things can get good. But what I'm going to be using today, I brought a couple different rods. Got my Panfish series, my ultralight. It's a 6-foot from St. Croix. Probably one of my favorite ways to fish when I don't know, when the fish start biting in the spring. I really like ultralight fishing. It's a fun way to fish. And then for bait, I got this. It's called Combat Crappie, little 1.5 minnow thing on a 132 ounce jig head. 4-pound fluorocarbon. Helps for casting out pretty far. The lighter your line, the better it's going to cast. You probably can go up to like 6-pound on fluorocarbon. Once you start getting above there, it starts to get a little bit wiry and not cast as far. So that's why I stay at 4. Could go to 2 if you want. And then Shimano Sedona for my reel. It's a 1000. And yeah, got my waders on. The water doesn't feel that cold really. I mean, it's cold, but it ain't freezing. Can't believe that winter is already over and we're already back to fishing open water again. Seems like it went by real fast this year. There's no doubt though, we had a long ice season compared to the last few years. No doubt about that. This specific pond here didn't produce much during the ice, which I was kind of surprised by. I was like really got here with bluegill and I think I caught a couple bass. No perch, no crappie anywhere that I fished. I did catch perch though on the ice actually. That was in a different place. I actually fished at that place yesterday. No luck really. Kind of like I said, it's the beginning of March or middle of March, so there's not gonna be a hot bite yet. But I had to come out here and fish on this really nice day and really actually nice week. It's gonna be nice and warm out. all week, so hopefully it stays the warm weather. And then we can get, we can get an early spring bite instead of having to wait. It all depends on the weather. It's definitely a little bit breezy out here. It's always one annoyance of spring. Seems to always be windy. I guess we'll continue to move here because I kind of want to make my way around this lake today. Specifically right in front of me down there. Take a while to get over there, but that's the one spot. It seems to produce crappie. At least last spring it did. Seemed like there were a lot of them over there. And also in this corner I'm about to go in, it's another spot that had some crappie in it last year. We are early. Definitely early. But if we catch some fish, or a fish, we can accomplish our goal today. Yeah, I'm definitely a little bit worried about this place not producing any good fish anymore, especially on how the ice season went here. It's always been a good place to catch some decent fish at throughout many years. But yeah, it's been one of my main places here, and if the fishing isn't too good, it's gonna be a big it's not gonna be good at all. I think they're going to show up, though, these fish eventually. Alright, to the drain we go. The drain. Nothing's dead in there yet. So you know something's dead in there. That's what I'm gonna do. Little minnow. See if the adult minnow and the classic bobber here will work. Hopes aren't too high. Who knows? Basically the same rod here. It's just this is a medium light, much longer. It's a 7'3". Feels a lot bigger than that ultralight rod. After you're just using those ice fishing poles. If the gulp minnow's not getting bites, that's usually a sign of bad news. Yeah, there was a guy fishing next to me. Looks like he wanted that drain spot. Since I'm like just moving around constantly, not missing out anything over there, so I'll try here. Just keep moving. We actually got a fish, folks. Good crab. Oh, that's a good crappie too. Look at that. I was sitting there messing around thinking I was going to catch anything. Look at that. Just show it up to Ryan. It's a big crappie too. A slab. Good crappie. Of all the times I ice fished here, I'm gonna catch one single crappie, and then here we go. There's one right there. First time back at this place. Well, we accomplished the goal. We caught something. It's the first fish I caught on this crappie combat jig. And, well, not the jig, but the bait. It's a nice little jig there. Just like the Bobby Garland, but I think it might be even stronger. The rubber on it, so it won't break as easy. Look at those baits I'm using for this. I actually saw him on Facebook, on a crappie thing. It's in like a group, and I saw it. And I was like, yeah, it looks pretty cool. I bought one. I bought some, not just one. I'll probably be buying more from them now. Just because I like the colors they got. But what do you know? It's just hilarious how I was fishing here many times and never got a crappie. And I get one here within the first hour fishing. I think one more cast. I'm gonna get on a move again. Nothing since the crappie. Don't want to get fooled into standing here all day just because of that one fish. Could be a smart move to stay put, but I think I'm going to continue the walk. Maybe I'll do one more cast since that was kind of a crappy cast. There we go. That's a good cast. It's a good last cast for this spot. Watch, we'll catch another one here, and then we'll have to stay. just continuing to walk down the shoreline here. Caught that crappie down there. Nothing was really going on. Just thinking maybe we can get lucky. We were gonna get into a little school of crappies, but at least we got that one. So I accomplished the mission for today to catch a fish. And now just trying to add on. There are some spots I want to try here, including this one. The only problem is there's some gusty wind, and it's like makes it impossible to fish with the ultralight rod and bait like this in the wind. But I knew it was going to be windier over here, but hopefully I want to fish on the other side too. That shoreline. This time of the year, usually the crappies come and hang out along those shorelines. At least they did last spring. There were a good amount of them. Good school out there. We're going to start on the other side here. Oh, there we go. We got another one. Man, this might be I don't know what this is. Probably a bass. Pretty good one too. Yeah, it's a largemouth. Picking them out. Right on top of the rock. Seems like they're already scouring the shorelines. So we got the bass today. There's that one. Decent size, not too big, but I'll take it for sure. Well, now we're just adding on some bonus fish here. The goal was to catch a fish. We did that, surprisingly. Now we're just adding on. Ryan's got a crappie. Hold on. Gotta get footage of it. Freaking tiny crappie.
12 pounds. Favorite fish.
Caught that with that hair jig. Got no choice but to put on a heavier jig. This one I think is heavier. Alright. See how this jig does in the wind. Don't think it's going to be much better, but this wind is just constant now over here. Made our way around the cheese pond today. Practically walked around the whole thing, all the way in the back there. Started out in the corner down there. Walked all the way around. Nice crappie I got in the way in the back. And we got that bass straight ahead. But this wind is pretty brutal. It's hard to cast. And well, I haven't really had any bites here for last like 40-45 minutes or so. But it's early March and already we got some signs of a bite that's could be picking up here definitely after this week, and who knows what next week has to come. If there's more warm weather, well, we might get an early spring bite this year. And yeah, feels nice to be back to open water fishing. It always kind of sucks when the ice season ends. It's over with, and obviously it's not coming back. So luckily we got some fish today. That was the mission, is to catch some fish, and we did. So yeah, we got a video out of it today. It's been kind of nothing for the last couple weeks on the channel here, but we'll have something here. So yeah, just ultralight fishing. It's probably what we're going to be doing here for a lot of the spring, and then gradually the baits, as it gets warmer, start to get bigger and bigger. But I mean, I always use a bait like this like minnow-like bait with a little jig. Practically use that almost all year around. It's a great crappie setup. So anything really. I mean, you can catch a big bass on it too. I've done that before. But it's definitely the most exciting time to use like light stuff, and I don't know, I like fishing like this, so probably be doing more of this. And I use those combat crappie baits. That's what these are, and the jigs too. So I'll probably be using these more. And then of course the Bobby Garlands and the Gulp minnows, I'll be using all that. But I'm definitely going to try out these combat crappie plastics. So yep. Anyways, made it through this far in the video. Thanks for watching to this point, and don't forget to subscribe. Hope to see you guys in the next video. Thanks for watching.